Long days and long nights, I'm at my destination. I was thinking suicide, I had some conversations. Achieving every goal I set, that ain't no understatement. Almost pushed me to the edge.
All right.
Yeah.
How y'all doing? Welcome. Y'all know what it is on this wonderful Tuesday. Thank y'all for tuning in with the Informal Podcast. Y'all know we here. We love to have dope conversations surrounded around the community. But before we jump into this conversation, make sure y'all go follow us on all social media platforms at The Informal Podcast. That's THEE Informal Podcast on all social media platforms. Again, like we like to say, come join the conversation.
That's right.
And you know, I'm never alone. I'm always in the building with my squad.
That's
my
right.
sister, D Culture. Hope all y'all out there that's listening, please wish her well. She had a little accident last week trying to get to another podcast that she works on. Sister's busy, sister's rolling, but life happens sometimes. So she was in another accident, so she's not here with us tonight, but want to send well wishes and healing energy out there to our sister, D.
Yeah, get well soon.
Soon. We'll see her very soon. So it's me in. You hear my brother, Spain like the country. How you doing today,
That's right. I'm here, baby. I'm ready.
I know that's right, man.
Charged up. Let's go.
And as always, y'all know we have dope conversations with dope people that's doing dope stuff in the city. And you know, all around. But today we are in the midst of promoting. Y'all know the Informal Podcast is going to be part of this dope CHARGEDUP Fest that's coming to the city. Shout out to brother Noah O for putting on such a dope event.
Yes,
but we got another member of the CHARGEDUP squad. Y'all say a special shout out to our brother CHARGEDUP VELL. How you doing today?
Yo, what up? I'm doing good, man. I'm blessed, man.
We want to let y'all know who in the building. So, you know, if y'all hear him chiming in while we doing the sponsorships, that's who in the building is CHARGEDUP VELL at the CHARGEDUP Fest that's coming to the city.
That's right.
Shout out to brother Noah O. He doing something big. You can get your tickets and find out more about the event at CHARGEDUP20.com. All the information is on there. If you follow my brother Noah O, you will get all that information. Or if you're on any social media platform, just follow at CHARGEDUP Fest. And you can get all that information. Noah is very consistent in his team with posting about this platform. I think it's a dope event. There's a lot of free events too. Some of this stuff he's not even charging people to come to. So just come out, support.
Unity.
It's a dope unity vibe.
That's right.
CHARGEDUP VELL, you want to tell anybody anything more or why they need to go out and get these and go out and support this event?
I mean, it's a bunch of people coming together, you know, in the city, a bunch of artists. You know, outside of the artists, we have city officials that's affiliated with certain, segments of the fest. You know what I mean? So you have that Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. You know, basketball, celebrity basketball. I don't want to say just a basketball game. Celebrity basketball. You know what I mean? It's just a lot of stuff going on, and I think the more we unify and come together, the better it is for the city, man. So I just think overall, it's a great event. So get your ticket. Get out there.
Come on, pull up. If you can't make all 3 days, I think he been doing something on Thursday, I want to say, but I'm not 100% sure. But just go check the festivities, man. My brother Noah, May 30th through June 2nd, so that's 4 days. So I believe it's that Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Yeah. So like I said, go to the site. Just see what my brother got going on. It's something different. Everything may not be for you, right? But you can pull up to something that's for you. Come out and support. We always talk about when people gonna start doing stuff in the city, and it takes us to be our own answer, as we always say all the time on this show. If you follow the conversation, you know we often talk about we our own answer, we our own solution. So I ain't looking for no handouts. So again, go out, check out the CHARGEDUP Fest. It's a dope weekend of dope events. We, like I said, we in a basketball game when Noah was like a celebrity. I was like, oh snap! So we on the local celebrity level. I'll take it. It is what it is. I will go with that. So it's going to be a dope event. Come out and see the people that's in your community, your podcast, your artists, the different people that you see on these social media platforms. Come out and blend with us and rock with us. And he even got some outside people coming on the show to rock out for the city. Oh, I like how we introduced that one right there. Bosses, business owners. So we here with our brother CHARGEDUP VELL. That's how we're going to introduce my brother. I think that was perfect. So we in here with our brother CHARGEDUP VELL. Again, thank you for coming through and joining the conversation.
Most definitely.
We appreciate your time and your consideration. Because we know coming out sometime later on a Tuesday ain't everybody's favorite thing to do. So we appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Because we like to say you could be anywhere in the world, but you here with us.
Yeah. That's right.
So we appreciate that. All right, so we're going to jump into this conversation. I'm going to let my brother Spain jump it off, and then I'm gonna jump in where I need to jump in at, my brother. Come on, Spain, kick it off with us.
Well, we got to go from the beginning.
We got to
go from the beginning.
Okay.
So, the rap game, you know, when you started up, because this album, Destination, before that, what was your position before that? Like, where were you at? What were you thinking before you was like, Destination needs to be heard?
Yeah. So, you know, I had gave up on music for about 15 years, a little bit over. You know what I'm saying? I just was taking care of my family. You know, I got married, just living life, counseling kids. Kind of let music go. Right. You know what I'm saying? And what happened was COVID, 2020, when it hit.
Yeah.
You know, I had time to meditate, find myself, and spiritually grow, but I started having this itch for music too. And I kept feeling like, if I die or something happen, will I have some type of regret? You know what I mean? And I was just like, I don't know. And I went to sleep, woke up, and I just kept feeling music, like give music another go, because you gave up really for nothing. You know what I mean? Thinking that my time was up. You know what I mean? You know, maybe I need to stop. I'm getting old. I got my kids, my wife. Just let it go. It just hit, man. And I started writing.
Yeah.
And once I started writing, that itch came back, man. And it became addictive, man. But it was therapeutic because, mind you, I was overweight. I was stressed out, you know, but I was hiding my feelings. You know what I mean? People see me, oh, that's fair, you know, working, kids, counseling kids. Yeah. But I was struggling inside. And I realized what was missing. It was music. That's what I love. That was my passion. So from 2020 up until now, I was trying to develop my sound. You know, I was outdated, so I was rapping old in the beginning. I tried to find it. I put out a visual and a little mixtape, and it just didn't sound right. I realized I had to start freestyling and doing little videos and really see what's happening. So I did a series called Ice Cold. I was in the studio. It has like the blue lighting in it. And I just weekly, I started doing these videos, and I tried to see what people like from me. You know, so I may do something where I'm just spitting, storytelling. You know, I just tried to switch it up. I was able to see what people want to hear from me. After I did that, I ran into Jack Boy. I just took other rappers' beats. You know what I'm saying? And started rapping over it. And that's when I realized, okay, I found my sound. I think I'm ready. Let me put out a single that I feel like will impact the city, or at least let people know I represent Virginia. And I put out the Virginia song. When I did that,
hold on, wait,
went.
So that's your comeback record?
Yeah, that was when I felt like I was ready in last year, 2023. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I ain't too late to the party.
Nah.
Bet. Because I just caught the fuck up. I ain't gonna lie. I'm honest with everybody out there. I just caught up. But when I like something, I like it.
Right.
And the sound felt good. So what made that be your record? Because to me, I would have figured you was doing this for 2-3 years.
Nah, man.
Prior to dropping that, I would have figured you was.
Hold on, but before that, I mean, you had work out there already, like.
But it wasn't
back in the day.
I worked back in the. I mean,
you said it was
now
15 years old.
Yeah. But I was in a group called Divine Sons, where me, Noah, and Steve was in a group. So if we go way back before I stopped rapping, then we'll step into a whole nother lane and some other stuff. You know, we were in a group for 15 years. You know what I mean? And
you
before that,
yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, music is not new to me. Before that, I was on Apollo, did Teen Summit. So all of this, you know, happened in the past. But I started having flashes about all of that stuff during COVID. Like, dang, you had a deal with, you know, this person's so deaf, and the Interscope wanted you, this, that. And it just started hitting me like, you never too old. And to be honest, man, like, that was my struggle. You know what I mean? Just wrap it up. You know, you getting a little older, leave it to the younger guys. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, man, I just got hungry. And then the Virginia song came up. I said I want to do something to at least represent the state, see how many people will support it. I really didn't go as hard as I wanted to at the time because I was going through a divorce. So my mind really wasn't in the right place. But I did move it. But that song is coming back and being pushed out there too.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that I'm not letting that go.
COVID was like a think tank, bro. Like,
Yeah.
It gave you time to sit down and be still and think about it. You know,
man.
I think it also made the creators be creative.
There you go.
right?
Because
There you go.
I literally told people, and people trip to this day when I say it, I made more money starting in COVID than I've ever made prior to COVID. Because that was when I got creative. I added acting to my mix. I added this to, like, I added multiple streams. I was like, oh shit, bro, I could have been doing this.
Yeah.
But what COVID did was not, of course, I never had the dependent on the job type of mentality. I've always kind of been born into the hustle mentality.
Right.
But my story is kind of similar to you. I had to take care of my responsibilities. So when you get married and you do these type of things, sometimes you put the passion
Yeah.
to the
Push
side,
it to the side,
right?
yeah.
Because of what your priorities are, or what society kind of shapes. This is what you should be doing.
Exactly.
Put that dream to the side, bro.
Yeah.
And so, again, you said COVID did it, but what made you actually pull a trigger? Because it's one thing to be in your joint freestyling, and I don't mean that I'll age you, but how old are you when you say you two?
I'm up there. I'm gonna say
That's
that.
fine. And the reason I'm saying
You
this
and
is
me both.
because, but the reason I'm saying this is because I often compare what Griselda did.
Yeah.
They reshaped what hip hop looked, even though it was happening. They put it on a broader scale. Wait a minute, these guys are 40.
Yeah. That's where I'm at.
42.
They right there.
But the reason I say that is because there's a guy out there or a cat, and the reason I'm saying this is because I'm one of them guys that's a regret of mine. Because I love the culture and hip hop. Keep it tell you, I love it so much. I never did that. I had the opportunity. I've done some things with my groups because I was in groups back in the day. But I never really just said, "Oh, I'm gonna put something down."
Yeah.
So what you're saying is actually motivating somebody out there. And this is why we have these conversations to tell people it's not too late.
Nah, it's not, man. Putting that Virginia record out and getting spins on the radio. Shout out to Mike Street too, man.
Yeah, shout out Mike Street, man. Good guy, man.
It gave me a boost of confidence. And like I said, I realized that I was there. I said, okay, people feeling the record. Then when I performed at the National, opened up for Benny the Butcher, I saw the crowd response. But I had to find my way because I'm so used to jumping off the stage. You know, my rap name Charged Up, so I was always the wild one and going crazy.
Yeah.
I couldn't do that at the National, boy. I was
Hell no.
let me.
Hell
Gotta
no.
get to, so I had to learn everything. You know what I'm saying? My sound, how I want to move and perform on stage, and get comfortable with myself. So after that, man, I realized I'm at my destination, and I started putting it together. I was like, yo, I want to create something where it's a theme and it feel right, but also it's a meaning because I want people to know you don't have to give up on yourself regardless of what people think or what people say. You know what I mean? It's never too late for you to accomplish your dream and chase your dream. Nope. And music was always my dream. So destination, it means something to me because I know it'll mean something to people. So what I talk about on it, of course I spit, I got bars, but I'm telling a story and encouraging people to never lose hope and give up on themselves, man. That's important to me. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times people just give up. They don't want to go back to college because it's too late. So I don't want to go, take all these classes and waste time to be a doctor or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? But it's not too late. You just pace yourself and take your time. And that's what I did over the last couple of years, man. So to get to this point and say destination, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to stop. And I really want to give a shout out to Killer Mike because seeing him win a Grammy, he said something, I'm 48 years old and I'm still doing it and I'm winning Grammys. It hit my heart. Like, it just was like,
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I'm not feeling something crazy. You know what I'm saying? This is something that I can do. You know what I'm saying? And I will do because I believe it. And, I'm on this journey, man, with this destination thing.
Bro, and it's crazy that you bring that up because Keith will tell you, I'm on tape saying this. It's one of our episodes. Shout out to Peter Gunn's episode. Am I not? I literally said, this was before the Grammy win. I said, what people like Griselda, Killer Mike, I think I was like Fabulous and like a few other ones where it's like, you can still see they give you good content And I told him, I said, the fact that Killer Mike put out a Grammy-worthy album, I was like, and I hope he win, because he damn sure worthy.
Yeah.
This was when the album dropped.
Yeah.
And Peter kind of was like, I don't know. And then I was like, I'm telling you, bro, there's a shift in the culture
It's
now
changing.
that people want to hear stories. They don't want to hear no more of the ratchet, twerk. That is getting played out.
That's all.
So they want to hear, and that's what I always often tell people. When you have to tell our story to other races, it needs to be a story.
Yeah.
Because they identify, that's how they identify with music.
Yeah.
When the other races listen to country and rock, it's the story that's in that music that attracts them that music.
That's what
so
it is.
when they gravitate towards our music, it is that story that they're gravitating to. And if there's no story, you get no Grammy nod.
Straight up.
You get no, and again, we're not even condoning none of that, right? We don't care if we get those, right?
Right.
But what I'm saying is, what that shows is what you said. It's never too late to reach that peak. And the brother not just won one.
Three of them things. Three of them things.
Should have walked away with the fourth joint.
Yeah.
That's why Jay-Z was like, he was going to call him up before the whole arrest thing. And he got fucked up. Jay-Z was like, when he won his award, he was going to call Killer Mike up to do his speech because he didn't get to do his. But he wanted in the building. You know what I'm saying? But again, I like that because that's motivating somebody out there.
Yeah.
Us in this room to be like,
that's the passion though, man. Hip hop is a culture, bro. Like it's a part of us. You know what I'm saying? So no matter if you was early 2000s rapping or whatever, if you 40, 48 like me, whatever, it's still there. It's not going anywhere.
Because Keith just dropped something last year. So
trying to tell you.
And I think he got more coming. So
I don't
just
know.
pay attention to it. He might have something about 50. He might come out and do something. All right, so while we talking on the destination, what was your thought process? Because I love the name. So one, I want to know why name it Destination. And then two, what was your thought process behind creating the whole body of work? Because it's definitely a body of work I've listened to.
So the reason why, because doing the whole process of trying to put it together, you know, I lost my home, went through a divorce, life ended up changing, but I was finding myself. And I realized that I have to fight. So I felt like, okay, I have to blend two things together. Never give up, but at the same time, never stop fighting for you. Yep. You know what I mean? Mental health is a real big thing. And I was dealing with some issues where I was fading a little bit. And I was just like, I'm losing myself. Like, I feel like I want to give up. I'm losing hope. You know what I mean? So it was just like, okay, man. You hear, you know you hear. Talk through the music. Music is therapeutic. You know what I mean? So tell your story. Help somebody get out of depression. Talk about how it feels to win. And know you winning. So I put it all on there. You know what I mean? And it just felt right. And I was just like, okay, this is Destination. When you overcome your fears. When you know who you are. You know what I mean? Yeah. You reaching your higher self, your purpose. And that's where I'm at right now, you know. And that's why I'm doing music. You know what I mean? It's not about the fame. It's not about the attention. You know, like I said, my background was counseling. So to me, I feel like we responsible for the youth right now. This generation is lost. And I feel like we let it go. And they don't have the leadership. They don't have the OGs. They don't care now because we fell back a little bit.
We let them go.
And they just went forward. So now when we try to say something, it's like, nigga, shut up. You ain't hearing none of y'all talking about.
Because
you know what I'm saying?
There in the beginning.
Yeah.
When I had the question.
Yeah.
So now that I done figured it out, and that's what we're seeing right now kind of in the culture, right?
Yeah.
The youngins are like, and this is why we have these conversations, right? And I have to talk about bridging the gap. This is why it's important to have these, right? Because like you say, we got different age groups.
Yeah.
Right? You got Keith 48, I'm 38, and you in the middle.
Yeah.
Right?
40.
You feel me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So there's a connection there, but there's also an age gap, a background gap. There's a difference in how you was raised, how you was brought up, right? And we don't understand that, so we go out into this world expecting this person to act the way we act, and it's not the reality. It's not the reality. You know what I mean? And so we got to navigate that.
Yeah.
And so I think it's important that you said that because we talk about that on this space, especially as black men.
Yeah.
we were never taught the tools to address mental health.
Yeah.
Why? Because what are we often told? Be tough.
Tough it up.
Suck it
yeah,
up.
Man.
Rub it off or whatever. Walk that, all that type of stuff,
Yeah.
right? Suck your chest up. Why you crying, right?
Yeah.
So it created that culture of, I just got to be hard.
Yeah.
And so a lot of times that rolls over into relationships.
Straight up.
Friendships.
Straight
how
up.
we communicate.
Everything.
How we talk to each other.
Straight up.
Man, nigga, who you think, bro, why you jumping out the window?
Yeah.
I'm just asking a question.
Yeah.
But because the defense mechanism was programmed so young, they suck it up, boy,
Yeah.
And even from your mama.
Yeah.
Your mama ended up being tough.
Yeah.
We got some hard mamas out here.
My mom was hard.
Salute to the ones that had to do what they had to do, right?
Yeah.
No, I get it, because I had homeboys that was drug dealers and gangsters, and they was like, man, we ain't fool with your mama. That's why we never come up on your porch.
Yeah.
Like, what? Y'all? Man, your mama look serious.
Yeah.
But to them, she ain't play, because when she came through and rolled through the block, yo, you better be in that house before I pull around the corner.
Right.
Yeah.
Because we used to want to hang out with the OJ.
Yeah.
They would tell us go.
Yeah.
But like you said, that's missing. So that's why we gotta have these conversations.
Yeah, most definitely.
To get a younger generation and let them know we've been there.
Been there.
It's not saying we know everything, because we still learning.
Yeah.
But I think the honesty is what tells them, oh, well, shoot, they showing us the good and the ugly.
Yeah.
It's not just everything good over here is glorified, so they don't believe it.
Yeah.
Because they go through life and realize there's ups and downs. And oftentimes we don't share that information with the younger generation.
And it's important.
These conversations treat the trauma, bro. Like, we got to treat the trauma. Like, we can't just let these conversations not happen. You know what I'm saying? We got to have these conversations.
Yeah.
You got to treat the trauma.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of people have been through stuff. Like Vale was talking about, losing the home, divorce, stuff like that.
Life.
Same thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people have been through the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So, the music is therapy.
Yeah.
And I think the fact that you didn't give up.
Yeah.
See, again, this is why we got to have these, because I think people have this misconception that you got to have all this money, you got to have these magical people in your corner. It's regular people that do amazing shit.
Yeah.
Every day, and overcoming what you just overcome to be able to come back in here, like you said, find yourself, revamp yourself, come back out and start to see the fruits of this. Because I'm sure it's not just, oh, I'm doing this. Oh, snap, I'm really seeing the attention for this. Like So when we start walking in our purpose, things align.
And I'm definitely seeing it. You know what I mean? From DC to Baltimore to New York, like I'm moving around and I'm seeing people singing the song. You know what I mean? Like it's there. It's real. So it's time to really work, get out here and do the marketing side now. You know what I'm saying? So this is real. It's real, man. So I just want to be able to touch people, man, and influence. Especially this generation, man, that you don't have to be a gangster. You don't have to portray a certain image. We don't have to overly do it now because the industry is forcing something. And that's why it's starting to fade and people getting drained out because you didn't a million ways to kill somebody. I mean, we done heard all the drugs in the world. I mean,
there's no
there,
more.
You know what I mean?
There's no more authenticity.
Yeah, it's just the same now. I mean,
it's like, what's different from your story and your story?
Yeah, give us a little more. You know what I mean?
And that's what we talk about hip hop. And Big Style was on here last week, and this is why I hate this topic, and I'm going to bring it up when people say, well, they only play the same music on the radio. That's because you listen to the radio.
Yeah.
This is why we want to have people like you on the platform and other independent artists so we can show them, no, there's dope hip hop being made out here every day.
Yeah. Absolutely.
You can stream it on any platform. You can listen to it in your car. Everybody got Bluetooth hookup now in your car. If your car older than 2010, you ain't riding with no tape cassette hooked into your phone. So stop playing. You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
So when people like you, I'm like, you're limiting yourself. And this is why we talk about there are options. So stop saying, well, they play the same. Stop listening to the radio.
Yeah.
If all you want to hear is twerk music, that's what you're going to hear on the radio.
That's
because they control that.
Yeah.
But we're in a space now where creators don't necessarily have to go to the major. You can upload to Tidal.
Yeah.
This is why we want people to understand it's not a machine that's required, or you know how Young Dolph have everybody thinking. Don't get me wrong, it takes money, but gotta have 250,000 to break. Bro, get out on the ground, man. Put that work in.
Yeah.
Break a record, put a hit out. If it's a dope record, people gonna like it.
Right. Yeah.
You know
That's it. That's it. Yeah.
So, what do you want people to get out of the album Destination?
I want them to get some hope, inspiration. That motivation. I think that's key.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think we need that right now. We got so much going on in the world, man, where you know, the system is draining us. You know what I'm saying? I mean, look at it. You know what I mean? Every day we hear it's something going on, man. You know, every day. So, you know, if we can just, you know, listen to some music that can lift us up a little bit, give us a little bit of hope, it'll make our day better. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And then again, man, I went and watched the Bob Marley movie, man, and that hit me different because I love making like big music that can touch people in their spirit, and that hit me different. You know what I'm saying? So music, it's a spirit in music. I tell people this all the time, man. Music can move you in many ways. You know, you get around your girl, you cut that little love record on, and it's a rap.
Cut the vibes on.
You know what I'm saying? You got that going. I know when I was younger, you know, I turn on Pastor Troy, either get before football or if I'm in a party and it's over with.
You know what time it was.
It was just different.
That
You know
was
what I'm
the
saying?
energy.
But it's a spirit. So it can move you in many ways, man. And that's what you know, I want to bring. You know what I mean? So, you know, my next single is called Talk to Me Nice. Obviously, it's a fun club song, you know what I mean? Because I love seeing people move and have fun, and I don't have to call a girl out her name, and I don't have to say all this extra stuff to get that energy out to say, let's enjoy life. I'm tired of saying, I went out a few times, man, and I came up where, I'm dancing, I'm with the lady, we having a good time. Everybody's so hard now. You're not moving, you're not doing anything. So I just felt like, let me create something to get people in that space again.
Yeah, man.
Let's enjoy life. You don't have to be too hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's just about having fun, man. Being creative and enjoying music, man. And that's where I'm at right now. I want to have fun.
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying? And bring some truth.
So, and let me touch on it because I see the post where it's all positivity, and you mentioned that you were involved in counseling.
Yeah.
Was it specifically males or all?
Both. You know what I mean? But, you know, I dealt with more males. You know what I mean?
So how was that conversation? Or how are those conversations like right now?
When I'm dealing with...
Yeah.
It's different. Yeah. A lot of these kids are searching for a father figure, man, deep down. And me dealing with them, and they can trust me. Yeah. They let their guard down. They telling me what's going on, what happened. A lot of kids were raised in single parent homes. They were led to be in the street. They felt comfortable with the streets and their friends. So they were raising each other because a lot of us left. You know what I mean? And didn't go back to help. But they took a lot of programs out. A lot of the after school programs that were in the hood, they pulled them. You know, I mean, you only have a few boys and girls clubs in the city. I think the YMCA is a few.
It's only like two
I
of
mean,
them, I think.
the neighborhood after school programs is gone. So a lot of these kids, man, they were relying on these after school programs for a few different reasons to escape what was going on in their environment, and they needed a meal, man. No, you know what I mean? Real talk. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, for me, it's like, all right, man, put yourself in position to create music and enjoy that, but think bigger than that and try to find ways to help these kids and help people in your state, but outside of your state. So I'm working on a bunch of different things right now, man. And I have some real official people that's, you know, sitting down with me to help create some change, real change. That's where my heart is at. It's with these kids, man. Yeah. So anything that I can do to help them, that's what I want to do. Because they dying every day. I'm tired of seeing them die. I'm tired of hearing this kid got shot. My bro John hit me up last week and said his daughter, ex-boyfriend, 16 years old, he was shot and murdered last week. And then I'm just like, what in the world is going on, man? It's like some demonic energy flowing, man. It's so dark. Yeah. But like I said, it's been an agenda with our kids, and they pushing this thing with the music. And it's just, I could see it, you know, especially with my clients. They will put them headphones on and they get to rapping and walking through the hall and I'm like, hey, what you, I'm a shoot, and run up on another client and I'll kill you. I'm like, what's going on? Like, what's happening right now. And again, it just goes back to that spirit in the music, man. So, they need us, man. They need, some guidance. They need some leadership. Yep. And they just need to know they got support too at the same time. So I'm saying it now because a lot of my clients, they reaching out. Thank you so much, for what you did. You didn't give up on me.
That's dope.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what they need, man. So for me, man, putting music out that they can relate to, and I'm not outdated, and I'm speaking in a way where they can hear me. Yeah. So later they'll listen to the album or the project and say, "Oh man, he's speaking some real stuff. I needed to hear this, man." Yeah. You know what I mean?
Some gems.
Yeah, and that's important to me, man. That's important.
That's what's up. All right, so look, we're gonna take a little quick commercial break, and we're gonna jump back with our brother. We got a few more questions, and of course, we have a closeout question that we like to ask everybody that comes on here.
All right.
It's a dope question, so I'm interested to see what you got to say too, my brother.
All right, let's do it.
It's gonna be a good one.
All right.
All right, so we'll be right back with the Informal Podcast. All right, we here with our brother CHARGEDUP VELL.
That's right.
And before we close out with our brother, we got a few more questions before we get to that last one that we like to ask everybody. So before we left out, brother was talking about his counseling and just the things he has going on and things he want to do in the city. But we're gonna talk about what my brother got going on. So a little birdie. Before I even got here, I was like, walked up and I was like, "Yeah, what's up, bro?" Talking to somebody, and he was like, "Oh, who y'all guest tonight?" I was like, "We got CHARGEDUP VELL." He was like, "Yo, he doing a soundtrack for this film." I was like, "What?" He was like, "I'm like, they shooting a film in Richmond." He was like, "Yeah." So, we talk about music and why it leads to other opportunities.
Yeah. Talk
about how did you end up getting the opportunity to do a soundtrack for a whole film?
So.
Because that's Jay-Z, American Gangster.
Yeah, somebody, the director ended up reaching out about Virginia and this song, Destination. You know
Come on, now.
Being in the movie. And he was just like, "Yo, want the Virginia song playing in one of the party scenes and Destination. It just got this feel. I want to have that in this little part." I'm like, "That's cool." So I said, I could tailor make something. You know what I mean? I can really give you something to really paint the picture for your movie, double blended. He was like, "Really?" I said, "Yeah, I do that. You know what I mean? I can write it." So he said, "All right, let's go for it. You know what I mean? Let me see, what you got, what you can put together."
Yeah. So
I ended up writing the song that night, but I wanted to record it before I sent it to him.
Yeah.
And I sent it to him, man, and then he was just like, "Yo, this is it." You know what I mean? I want to use this as the theme song for the movie. And I said, "All right, well, you know what I mean?
Come on, man.
Let's get to it." You know what I'm saying? I'm with it. So it's on there. And the premiere will be April the 27th at the Bird Theater.
Okay.
I know. I heard.
And what's the name of the movie?
It's called Double Blended.
Double Blended.
So it'll be out there. The Amazon Prime and Netflix. A bunch of other, streaming platforms. Okay. But I'll be performing at the Bird Theater too. Before they premiere the movie, man. Okay. So it's been real good, man. I've been blessed. Like I said, I'm building my confidence up and I'm getting good feedback from people. So it's just moving me to keep going and going. That's why I say, put that music out, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you, bro.
Put it out, man.
Therapy, man.
Because that's the piece that one of my homeboys, I ain't gonna name drop because I could, but one of my homeboys who produced for a lot of artists, he sent me something and I sent it back to him. His words was the same. He was like, "Oh, bro, you need to do this."
Yeah.
And so appreciate the confidence. So I'm gonna get that done. But he was saying that there's a lot of opportunities because he's Madden. He has music on Madden.
Sync
2K. Like you said, films.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, syncing. Yeah.
We look at the one angle.
Yeah.
I gotta get on the radio.
Yeah.
That is not all that is out there. How do you think all these artists keep checks coming in?
Yeah, so many different ways.
You think it's just from streaming?
Nah.
No. It's a film that puts your music in there. So now every time that film play,
you get
a check.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
It's understanding the business of the music.
Real
That's
talk.
why we want to have the conversation of not just doing the music,
but
the other components that can tie into that.
Right.
So is there any other is there anything else that you got that's coming out that's tied into the music? Clothes, people getting all type of stuff. Is there anything
merch? You know what I mean? I'm getting stuff together. Destination. Merch. Hats. You name it. I'm getting it all together where it's actually done. You know what I mean? But we putting everything together now, just because I want people to be able to have something from me, and it's that time. I'm actually planning my first show, my headline show, because I didn't do it for a reason. I said I just want to perform at a few little spots and get comfortable. But I got a lot of people supporting me, man, and I owe that to them. I owe it to myself. So I'm gonna put on my first, real show, man. It'll be, the end of June. Okay. We're trying to get the location down now.
Here in Richmond.
Yeah, it'll be here in Richmond.
Okay.
I just want to do that, man, because I got people from elementary school who remember when I performed on Apollo and just follow me, for years. They just supporting, man. Like I said, I came out with a song like 2021, man. It was corny to me, man. Mm-hmm. It was called Chucks. And I'm like, how in the world did I make a song like that? Okay. But some people like the record, you know what I'm saying?
You never know.
And I had people buying Chuck Taylors and I'm just like, dang, I owe that to a few people, my sis Mia. It's just a bunch of people, man, who just supported from the beginning. And I'm like, okay, I need to do this now. I need to go ahead and put on a whole show. Yeah. And they get the whole experience of destination, because, I got the planes, all type of stuff that be going on and just a whole thing, because I love DMX. Pop, and DMX, he gave me a stamp years ago, man. Me and Lonnie was together, man. I was younger, and he said I was the one. So ever since, like he said that after we rapped, me and Lonnie were in a battle with not a battle, but we were just spitting verses with DMX, at a club called Flavors in Petersburg, man. And ever since I got that feedback, it just stuck with me, and I love themes. He had the dog and her and just that whole energy. So I'm big on that. If you're gonna do something, bring a theme with it and get people in your world, man. And that's what I came up off. Off of that stuff, man. So I want to give people an experience, man, a whole show where they can feel something, and they can go back home and say, "Dad, I want to see him perform again." I'm really feeling his whole vibe, his energy, and where he going with this whole thing. Wow. So now it's time, man, to really get into performing more. Shout out to the heavy, my people, man, down in DC too, man. They've been supporting, man. Yeah, man. The Coalition DJs. They've really been helping. They actually gonna push my next single really heavy too, man. But I've really been getting a lot of support, man, and I love it. And I just want to say thank you, man. Even you reaching out and you guys tuning into the music and just encourage me. I really appreciate this because it's giving me strength. It's giving me power. I love God. I'm a very spiritual person, so I'm not going to put anything out there that's going to damage my people or hurt my people. So when I get an opportunity to be able to come out and speak, and I have people like you guys, bringing me on to do this, I'm thankful. I'm thankful for that. Because it's really been tough. I started my company, my label with my bro. And just putting this music out, And let this be known too, because a lot of people they hear me say, Charged Up, or they hear Charged Up VELL. That was something that we did in high school. We started as teenagers, what I'm saying. But when I gave up, bro kept it going. So I fell back. I supported and watched him take this thing to a whole nother level, and I love it. And I would stay behind my bro, what I mean? But, I just have my own separate thing going now. Yeah. We just support each other because we it's bigger than music, so we always family. So for me, what I have going on, it's not, Charged Up ENT. It's not the same. We're not together with that part, but we are family. So we together because we continue to do stuff with each other. Right. You know what I mean? Like you say, the fest is coming up, bro, I want you to be a part of this, do this, you know what I mean? I'm there. Bro, I got this going on, this meeting. So we do that type of stuff. We take the kids out to eat and all that type of stuff because it's a family thing. So I didn't want to feel like, hey, man, I just jumped back in. Bro got this movement going, new people. This is something that he earned and deserved. So you carry that. I got this going on, and I'll do me, and we'll continue to support each other that way. You know what I mean?
All about. You gotta support.
And there's nothing wrong. See, it's funny that you say that because we actually promote that.
Right.
See, we are the same way, right? We're the type of people that if you got something, look, we had at one point we had a videographer that was in here. Shout out to our guy Vision.
Right.
But guess what? He now shooting for Coca-Cola, Netflix, Hulu. Who am I to be like, man, why you ain't here in Richmond?
Yeah.
Nigga, go do you, bro. But guess what?
Yeah.
When you're around or when I'm around, we still work together.
That's
I still
right.
throw business
That's
your way.
right.
We still alley hoop shit together. We still work together.
Yeah.
It's not. See, we got to understand the importance of partnerships.
Right.
See, we so independent. I need you to have yours. Like Jay-Z said, your whole team need to be strong.
Right.
We don't need to, I don't need to, because if I'm the only one that got it, if I fall, who gonna be the crutches?
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So this is why we gotta preach empowering our brothers, right?
Yeah.
But that means support. That means yo, like you said, yo, bro, I got a show here. All right, what you need me to do for this?
Yeah.
Look, I got this joint here.
Yeah.
I can help you with yours.
Yeah.
And guess what? I was literally about to say the same thing. Look, well, if you need any help, you let me know because Noah O got that same.
Yeah.
He got that same open hand from me.
Yeah.
Right? Because again, we in the same boat. Where how can I partner to help you accomplish your goals so we all can grow?
Right.
I often tell people I ain't into the money now. I'm into the opportunity now.
Yeah.
Because the money will come.
It'll come. I was about to say,
You know what I'm saying? The money literally comes and it's gonna come more abundantly than you ever thought.
Yeah.
We so worried about I need it now. Bro, just hustle and do what you gotta do to take care of your responsibilities, and that big one gonna come.
That's it.
But you gotta keep your morals, keep your head down, and stay hustling.
That's right.
So you talking about the fest? Are you performing at the fest?
I supposed to. You know what I mean? We talked about it. You know, we trying to work some things out too, man. Because I have some stuff coming up where I have to leave for a little minute too. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to make sure everything is aligned and it makes sense, man. Because I got to get out here, man, and just start working. And it's some opportunities that's presenting itself right now, man. Nice. And I can't run away from it.
I'm 100% with you. My brother, no. I'll jump on a plane and be in another state in a minute. You know. But I could, hey, look, bro, I'm down in Atlanta, so this week, y'all might have to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got to jump on them opportunities.
Because I often tell people, it's about the squirrel and the nuts. If I go out here and gather the nuts, I can bring this back for all us to help, because this gonna grow everybody, right? Because if you take off and then you in a charged up hoodie, that helps. Like, see, we gotta understand it's cross promotion, and that's what they used to do. That's what I loved about the early 2000s. Remember when you used to see FUBU, Sean John, Rockaway, in all the black movies, all the films. They wore each other clothes. They poppy, like that was the thing. Then all of a sudden we just gravitated away from that to Gucci and Louis and all this luxury shit. But we used to wear Esco and
straight up
and you know, black brands,
FUBU
and these different types of stuff like that. And we got away from that. Why we can't get back to that?
We need that.
I think it's getting back to it now.
Oh, we are.
I really think it's getting back. That's music, fashion, that's everything. Black business.
We're starting the media. We're tying it all in, and this is why we do what we do, because we want to highlight the positive.
Right.
That's why we created this platform.
Right.
Yeah.
We don't want to create no division. Ain't no hate here.
Don't need
it's
that.
It's love. It's positivity. It's working together.
Yeah.
It's building that circle that all these other communities got.
Yeah.
Where if I'm white, I'm gonna call another white guy to do this work. But we'll go outside and get somebody else. Versus if I know a black person, let me call them to do the work.
Yeah.
Now we want quality work. That's
I about to say.
That's for everybody. That's for everybody. That's for everybody. Because even if the white man show up and fuck up something,
need that quality.
We got a problem too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Dang it.
I just need quality. That's all I'm
real
asking.
talk.
So all our business owners out there, bring that quality.
Yeah, man.
That's right.
Business. So is there anything else you want to tell the people that's going on, what they should be on the lookout for, that CHARGEDUP VELL may have coming up before you close us out with that question?
Oh yeah. Be looking out for my single, man. Talk to me nice.
Talk to me nice.
You know what I mean? So I wanted a party song, but I also feel like people low key sleeping. And this time around, I know I'm ready. You're gonna have to talk to me nice now.
Come on.
Because I'm not
Talk that
playing.
talk, baby.
I'm ready for it. Yeah. You know, so if it's bar for bar, song for song, I'm just in a different space right now. And I want it bad. You know what I mean? And I want it bad because I feel like music has been used to destroy our people. And I'm a God-fearing person, so we're gonna reverse this thing and enjoy it. So after Talk to Me Nice, I have a record called Summertime Love that's gonna drop the first day of summer, June 20th. Okay. And I just want that energy, man, that good vibe where we can have fun and just enjoy each other, man. So just be on the lookout for music, me performing, and just being out here. I'm ready, man. Like I'm really ready. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm glad you said that, because my next question was the Charged Up VELL then, pandemic, COVID. How was that different from the Charged Up VELL now? What's your mindset now? With all the stuff you were going through, everything you're going through, where you at now?
Now, I am more comfortable with me. My relationship with my ex-wife is amazing. Like my best friend right now. You know what I'm saying? So it was a lot of tension there. And I want to tell people too, man, whatever you think, you're going to push that energy out. So if you start thinking negative, or this person is doing this, or I hate this person, you putting that energy out there. Yeah. And I was thinking like that, me and her, you know what I mean? And right now, we get along very well. You know what I mean? For our kids, we hang out, you know what I mean? We cool, you know what I mean? So life is just good now, because I don't have no hate towards anybody. I'm free. You know what I mean? Anything that I had going on in my life, I released it. If I felt like somebody was an issue or hindering me, I removed it. You know what I mean? So I can move forward. And I think that's important. If you have people trying to hinder you or bringing you down or not encouraging you or helping you get to where you're trying to go, you need to cross them out. Yeah, you know what I mean? And also remember, don't speak negative. You know what I mean? Because for a minute, I had this thing in my head, dang, man, I may not get the support from home. People saying I need to leave, go to LA, go here, go to Atlanta. I'm like, hold on, man. And then I started thinking it. And then I realized if you speak that, you projecting that out there without even seeing what's going on yet. Right. So I erased all of that. I do get love. I will get a lot of love at home. I will have a better relationship with my kids' mom. I will make it in music like I can. I start putting that out there. And I just don't want nothing negative. So people, hold on to that, man. Watch what you say out your mouth, man. The tongue is powerful. Whatever you speak, it'll come to you. If you hear a lot of these artists today, they speak certain stuff, and next thing you know, something happened to them. You speaking that. You know what I'm saying? Don't speak death over your life, and don't curse yourself with anything that can harm you or hurt you. You know what I mean? I'm big on that.
Nah, bro, and I'm glad you touched on that, because that's often been something people said about me, right? Like when I've often said, yo, I'm gonna go to Atlanta, they're like, man, bro, you got, I'm like, I didn't say I'm leaving Richmond. Yeah. I said, I've planted my flag here. Yeah. I'm so deep in this city, I could leave and literally still, that's the goal, is to expand. Yeah. Right? That's why I tell people, don't get caught up in all the words, right? Yeah. Sometimes don't be like, man, you heard, I'm not saying, I'm saying whole business is here. Yeah. Somebody was like, so what you do with your business here? They'll still be running. Like, I got a whole team, keep part of it, we got a whole system, group chat, all that. So if I ain't here, they know how to run events.
Don't understand.
My cousin is my right hand, right? So he know how to run up. Like, that's what you create these things for. So if somebody got to step away, the rest of the machine still operates. You don't want somewhere if you take a piece out, the whole thing shut down.
Yeah, straight up.
That's Django blocks, and I don't want none of that shit. I want some solid people around me that's able to, look, Pete, I gotta step away. Keith ain't here sometime. Like I said, we step in. That's the dope part of having a team.
That's what it's about. You know what I mean?
That's what it's about, and uplifting one another.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So,
all right, Keith, go ahead.
So we're gonna get into it, because, and this is where we get on our, I like to say, our brown sugar.
Okay.
When did you fall in love? When was the specific, and you don't have to be detailed, with hip hop, with the culture?
I fell in love when I was a kid, man. To be honest, when I performed with MC Light, man, I was 5 years old. She pulled me on the stage,
hold on.
And
we're not gonna gloss over that.
He just dropped that one, kept on going, didn't it?
You fell in love. Now this
Light
is
a rock
right here. I like that. You fell in love with hip hop at 5 years old. Yeah. You performed with MC Light.
MC Light. Yeah, It was in Hostage Field over in Northside. I got somebody knew her, and they were like, "Yo, little man, he can dance and rap," and I remember her pulling me on the stage, and she told the crowd to make some noise, and she was like, he gonna rap, you know what I mean? And I grabbed the mic. I still remember the rap.
Nice.
My name is VELL. I can rock the bells. When the ladies see me, they got to yell. You know what I mean? That's right. I'm fresh and I'm deaf. You know what I mean? Okay. But yeah, you know what I mean? So I said it so much as a kid. I remember, you know what I mean? I remember that to this day, man. But, she let me do that. And I saw the energy from the crowd. And ever since then, it was like, I want that feeling. I love that. You know what I mean? So performing was something I did, throughout my life, so rapping and dancing, when I was 10, I went on the Apollo and I won 3 times and went back for a special guest, but I was dancing, when I did that. And I just grew like a strong energy from that point. And then in 91, I performed at the halftime show at the NBA All-Star game. So at that point, I was with like Will Smith, Heavy D, the boys, a bunch of other people. So my life has always been around entertainment as a kid, high school, performing on Teen Summit, a show that came on years ago, and then having a situation with Sz2Ep20 after, the group performed on there. So it's like, dag, man, you were always in the mix. And this stuff started flashing in 2020 during COVID. Like, I started seeing everything, and it was fast. So I'm losing weight. Because I was like 300 pounds. I'm losing weight. Hey, my bro right here, matter of fact, I was so outdated and dressing so old. I had some white sandals. You remember them, Jess?
You say white sandals?
Yeah.
Hey, he came to my crib and said, bro, he said, man, that's what he called. He said, bro, what's going on with you? You know what I'm saying? You're not the old VELL. Like, what you doing? I had my white linen suit and some white sandals, man.
Oh, you was ready to tap out.
Man, he took them joints and threw them in the trash. I ain't know what happened, right? The next
Wait
day.
a minute, hold on. If you 40 now, so this younger than this. Damn.
You was ready to tap out.
Hey man, I was completely. I just left. I started feeling like I was just be an old guy.
You turned into Uncle VELL.
Farmer VELL, Uncle VELL. Man, he tossed them joints in the trash, bro. Hey. And I was hot, but I think I be tripping about that now, man.
The swag is back.
Yeah, people see it like, yo, thank you for coming back. You know what I'm saying?
We need this. We need to see. I keep telling the younger generation this when they talk about our age.
Yeah.
Man, you old. Nigga, we not gonna be like what it used to look like.
Yeah.
Look at Nas, look at Jay, bro. Yeah. These brothers look good, and they rocking regular clothes.
Yeah, straight up.
Dressing like we dressing.
Yeah.
They ain't doing this over crazy shit,
nah,
weird stuff.
Yeah.
That's how we need to be dressed.
Yeah,
sweat. Me keep it tell you, I'm a hoodie guy.
Me too.
Me
too. Hoodie hat.
Jeans, and I love representing black clothing.
Man, it is what it is. Real talk.
It's a different era, bro.
Real talk. But yeah, man, you have to find yourself. But I realized during that time, I was really in a dark place. I was dealing with depression, but I was hiding it, and I was using food as a coping skill. So I was eating all the time. I was losing hope. And like I said, I hit like 300 pounds, bro. In my face, I look dead. You know what I mean? So I'm alive and I feel good. So that's what, like I said, Destination is helping people. I talk about this stuff. You know what I mean? So you can find some hope and find yourself and don't go into that sinking place.
That's good, bro. Because like I said, even that is motivation. Yeah. Somebody just hearing that.
God is good, man.
This nigga was 300 something, man. I don't see it.
Yeah, man.
Because Keith is that. When I met Keith on this, Keith said, Pete, I was bigger than that. I said, what?
Yeah, I'm about the same.
He's about 300.
Pushing 3,
yeah.
So, but it's crazy when
and
you
it was the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Your mental is in a whole nother spot.
It's cloudy, bro. I remember coming home from work, going to pantry, and them Oreo cookies and the Doritos.
God. I'm trying to tell you.
The heating up food that's left. I mean, I'm eating in the middle of the night. Bro, what? Man, I'm telling you, it was crazy, man.
I am a snacker, though. I do have.
You know what I mean? Like running in and out of the hospital because my blood pressure up. It started getting real, though. You know what I mean? Yeah. So Nah, man, take care of you, take care of yourself, and just live, man. Live.
That's right.
Yeah.
So look, those are the wise words from our brother Charged Up VELL. Again, tell them where they can follow you at all social media platforms, and tell them where they can find your music at.
Yeah, you can follow me on IG at CHARGEDUP_VELL. That's CHARGEDUP_VELL, VELL. On all other platforms, it's just Charged Up VELL. You know what I mean? If it's TikTok, you know, whatever, you know, I'm there. You know, as far as the music, Destination streaming on all major platforms, man.
All platforms.
You know, go listen to it. It's a great body of work. I'm being genuine. I'm giving you my truth. I'm not hiding anything. I'm an open book. And I just want to uplift people. I want to encourage people, man, to, you know, live and never lose hope and give up on their dream and give up on their self. You know what I mean? So this record, Destination right now playing, I wrote this and I was in a dark place. I was crying. You know what I'm saying? I was thinking about suicide. I drove my car to the tip of the bridge, man, and I sat there, you know, after realizing like my house is about to be sold. I'm going through a divorce and thinking it's done. But I overcame that. And
God is good.
That's why, you know, I say I finally made it, you know, in the hook, and I'm at my destination. I remember days like this, you know what I'm saying? But I'm shining like this ice on my wrist. I say it in the hook. I'm shining bright. That light is shining. God put that light on me, and you can have that light on you. You know what I mean? Don't lose hope. You know what I'm saying? And that's what this is about. So I'm not chasing this thing just for me. I'm chasing it for y'all, you know?
That's what's up, King. Well, look, man, we definitely appreciate you coming through. And like he said, follow him and be on the lookout for that headlining concert, June 27th. That's the tentative date, but be on the lookout. You know.
Well, the premiere for the movie would be April 27th.
That's right. April 27th.
We are working on towards the end of June. Late June for that, but we working on a venue and all of that stuff. Yeah.
Nice. So just follow him to be on the lookout. Hit that notification bell so you know when he drop it. You can get your tickets early.
Yes, sir.
It'll sell out. That's
and like we always say, when you come through the doors and get on the Informal Podcast, you are family. So we don't have a problem liking, sharing nobody's stuff, because that's what this platform is all about. We're here to push black unity, black entrepreneurship, black music, black business.
That's right. So basically what Keith is saying is, I'm going to be, if you see me reposting stuff, it's just on the love, bro. So if you want to send something specific that I may have missed, we post that too. So you're family now, that we say.
Yeah, most definitely. Definitely family.
You walk through these doors, you locked in. And like I always like to say to any of our guests, any way we can help you with any projects or upcoming things. We're creating this network of resources that we can plug into. And I don't mind people tapping into my resources. I like to share because when we build these businesses, now we're able to create generational wealth.
Straight up.
See, if you do something, you get enough business, you can hire people.
That's it.
Now, if you hire people, you're creating jobs.
That's what we
and that's what we jobs, you're creating opportunities.
Straight up.
Business keep growing. Now you have one office, you got two.
That's it.
Whatever that may look like as far as growth, right?
Yeah.
So that's the goal, but we got to get the business first.
Yeah.
We got a young lady on here with her cleaning service. We help her get more business, right? We got a lady that has a dance studio. We try to help her get more clients, right? We're in the goal to help.
That's what it's about.
Because we got to understand that it takes us.
Yeah.
Bro, we spend $1 trillion a year with other people.
Straight up.
I often say we could change a few black people's lives in a year if we just transition that money into us.
That's real.
Can make a few million there.
That's real.
So again, we want to thank you for tuning in to the Informal Podcast. Of course, we are powered by the RVA Boombox. Shout out to the team. Make sure you go download the app on all Google Play stores, app stores. Download the app today. Check out all the dope content on here. Be on the lookout for this episode. But we want to thank you again, my brother Charles VELL.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it. It's your boy Big Pete MMG. Follow me on all social media platforms. My brother Spain like the country. He everywhere.
Follow me everywhere.
Everywhere. I'm only on Instagram and X. So tap in with my brother. Again, check out our black-owned businesses, our sponsors, On God Motivation, First Choice Transportation, and The Lock Nurse. And that's it for us on this lovely Tuesday. Have a blessed and productive week. Please make the most out of your day and your time. And
y'all stay motivated, man.
Yeah. Y'all stay motivated. And y'all stay blessed. Charles VELL, anything you want to say to the people before you get out of here, my brother?
Hey, don't lose hope. Keep faith in God. Believe in yourself. and chase your dream. You know what I'm saying? We outside with it though.
We outside. And make sure you get Destination. Go check it out today. Alright, we out.
That's right.
Peace.
Suicide, I had some conversations. Achieving every goal I set, that ain't no understatement. Almost pushed me to the edge, I needed motivation. New orders and new checks, ain't walking with no stress. Calculating my moves.